Eastern PA Weather Authority meteorologist Bobby Martich here with your outlook for July 18th, 2017. We're going to have a same upper level trough that's we've been dealing with yesterday, moving slowly eastward. This is not going to be in the same capacity it was yesterday, though, because we have a more isolated threat today for storms. And you can see that across a little bit further east than yesterday, but you can see that here on the global models. And put this in perspective, this is what we were looking at yesterday, so a little more scattered. Showing up here, and of course we had those very scattered thunderstorms that did some pretty good. Some places got hit pretty hard with some gusty winds, some very heavy rain. Those storms just were not moving. So any of those storms today, if you do get an isolated storm, it's going to be the same situation where it's not going to be moving. You have a very low shear environment, very weak steering flow aloft is what's contributing to that. So you can tell that by the fact that the winds are going to be generally under 5 miles per hour today, and these storms will not be in any semblance of urgency to get anywhere. But I don't think you're going to have that much of a coverage today. Again, this is going to be very very isolated. As a matter of fact, we go over the NAM high-res future simulated radar. This is 2 p.m. You see absolutely nothing here. Now, I don't want to trust this and say this is going to be entirely accurate, but you can see as we move forward here, just some very isolated stuff popping up here and there. Not a big deal as we go through the evening here. Some stuff back here towards central PA. But again, this might change as we go into during the day today. We can look at radar and see how it's developing. It might be absolutely nothing, which would be great. But then you get a full day of just rain-free day. We'll deal with those training storms and those very slow-moving storms that dump so much rain in such a short period of time over the same general area because they weren't moving. Today will be hotter, though, because we're going to be partly cloudy. Those temperatures are going to be increasing, making a run at 90 in some places down here close to Philadelphia, outside of any storm threat. So going forward from today, we're going to have keep increasing the heat. Again, Wednesday, just a stray shower or thunderstorm possible for eastern sections. Still that upper level trough, still trying to keep an influence on the region, but this will be the last day if it does, and you might have something weak pop up here, but I doubt it. Going into Thursday, same deal here. We have a very hot day. Now you can't see it too much here, but there is a weak cold front that's going to be pushing off to the south here. It's going to make a slight difference, not much. It'll make a slight difference in temperatures once we get beyond Thursday. So temperatures, instead of being in the lower 90s, might take a step back a few degrees, maybe to the upper 80s. Not much. It does not really make much of a difference, but we're not expecting any precipitation with this front. If we do see anything, it'll be extremely isolated on Thursday. That comes through mainly Thursday night. And then Friday is a partly to mostly sunny day. Again, temperatures behind that front, instead of being in the 90 to 92 range, are going to be in the 87 to 89, 90 type range as we get into Friday. So not a big difference in temperature or humidity for that matter. And then we get into Saturday. Now, this is where the models disagree, and we've been saying this in the video. Actually, I said this yesterday too. The weekend's still kind of a wild card because you have a couple different things going on. There's a couple fronts in the vicinity, and trying to get to exactly nail down where those features are going to be at this point is a little troublesome. So we're going to have to just have to bear with us on for what's expected for both Saturday and Sunday. We're going to allow probably a 40% chance we'll list right now for both days to see scattered late day thunderstorms. So that does not mean this weekend's going to be a washout. It does not mean that everywhere is going to see a storm. You can see some stuff moving here through Saturday and this is actually with a warm front trying to move through. Once that pushes off to the north, then you get to Sunday, again isolated to scattered late day thunderstorms possible, but very warm again by the time we get to Sunday. So the front finally will come through with this area low pressure is moving up into southeastern Canada, Nova Scotia. This will be the cold front moving through, and we'll get that on Monday afternoon and evening is when it looks like it's going to finally come through with scattered showers and thunderstorms. So then once that front moves through, we're going to have high pressure move in. We're actually going to be pretty cool next week. I think there's going to be a period from maybe Tuesday through Friday of next week where we're actually going to be slightly below average temperatures, but not chilly. You don't get the wrong idea, but normal's about 85-ish or hanging around there, somewhere within a few degrees of 85. So if we're only about 80 for highs for a couple days next week, it's still slightly below normal, but that's probably what we're looking at on the stretch from Tuesday through Friday of next week. But we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Still very warm, summer-like humid this week, and a couple hot days coming up toward the middle of the week that will last through at least parts of the weekend, and then we have that unsettled pattern continuing Again, not the entire time here, but just more hit or miss, and we'll see what happens with the weekend. We look at future guidance in the coming days. I'm Eastern PA Weather Authority meteorologist Bobby Martich. That is your outlook for July 18th, 2017. Have a great Tuesday.